Good morning, students. Myself Anup Kumar, and it is my second video of this week, but third video of this chapter, chapter 9, percentage. And our today topic is that again we will solve some more question of word problem based on percentage. In previous class, we have already solved some questions based on word problem. Today we will also solve it. So let's start the class here. Now, the first question is that an alloy contains 30% iron. We know that what is alloy. Alloy means an object which has more than two elements. So here 30% iron, 42% cobalt and rest aluminum. Now we have to find the mass of aluminum in 1 kg of alloy. Okay, students. So at first we have to find that the what is the percentage in alloy. So at first at first it is given that percentage of aluminum in alloy because iron and cobalt given. So if you will add iron plus cobalt and if you will subtract with 100, then we will get the aluminum percentage. So it will be what? 100 minus 72, that is 28%. Okay, so 28% is the quantity mass of aluminum, percentage of aluminum in alloy. Okay, but we have to find it in 1 kg of alloy. So thus we can say that mass of aluminum in 1 kg of alloy is 28% of 1 kg. And now we will change 28% as 28 by 100 and 1 kg we will convert it into gram. So it will be 28 by 100 into 1000 gram. So students, here 20 and 20 we can cancel. So downside nothing is left, and 28 into 10 will be what? 280 gram, and that will be the mass of aluminum in 1 kg of alloy. Okay, I hope that you all have understood, students. So let's solve another question. Now the next question is, gunpowder contains 75% nitre, 10% sulfur. Okay, these two are the percentage of the elements in gunpowder. Now we have to find the amount of gunpowder which carries 9 kg nitre. First question. Now what amount of gunpowder would contain 2.5 kg sulfur? It means we have to find two answers. Okay, students. So let's see. So at first we will assume that the total amount of gunpowder, which is x kg. Okay. Then we can say that 75% of x total value is equal to 9 kg of nitre. 90 nitre given now. So 75% of nitre is 9 kg. So now we will convert 75% as 75 by 100 and off in into. So here you can see, students, after that here we can cut also that both are divisible by 25. So 25 3 is 75 and 25 4 is 100, or we can directly cut it after taking this number to that side. Okay, so we have already cut 25 3 and 25 4 ja. Like this again I can show you. 25 3 is 75 and 25 4 is 100. So 4 in denominator, then it will come it on this side with product of 9, and 3 will be go on the downside. Then 3 1 ja 3 and 3 3 ja 9. So the total amount of gunpowder will be what? 3 4 ja 12 kg. 3 4 ja 12 kg. So now we know the amount of gunpowder, total amount of gunpowder. Okay. Now, so we can say that, so amount of gunpowder which contain nitre is equal to what? 12 kg, total amount of gunpowder. Okay, students. Now after that we have to find the next 2.5 kg sulfur. So 10% of X is equal to 2.5 kg. So Then 10% of x means 10 by 100 into x. 10 1 ja 10 and 10 10 ja 100. Then 10 will be go on that side. 2.5 into 10 will be what? 250. And then we can put the value of decimal. So here we will put the value here point. Then point and 0 cancelled out. What is left? Only 25. So 25 kg is the amount of gunpowder which contain sulfur. I hope that you all have understood, students. So let's move to the next question. Now, student, the next question is that we have to divide. It means 14,000. We have to distribute this 14,000 among A, B, and C. And percentage of A is given 50%. And comparing question it is there that A gets 50% of what we get and B gets 50% of what C gets. It means the comparison between A and B here and B and C here. So at first, let C gets rupees X. The last one, C gets. If C gets rupees X, then B will be what? 50% of C. Then 50 by 100 into C is X. So we can say that 51 ja 50 and 52 ja 100. So it will be x into 1, x by 2. Okay. So x by 2 is the B. After that, again, A gets 50% of what B gets. It means A is equal to 50% of B. Then 50 by 100 into B is what? B is now x by 2. So again, 51 ja 50 and 52 ja 100. So 1 into x will be x and 2 into 2 will be 4. It means x by 4. So the amount of B will be x by 2, amount of A will be x by 4 and C is already x. Okay. So if we will add these three amount, then we will get 14,000. Okay. In next slide you can see. Now we can say that amount of A plus B plus C altogether, it is rupees 14,000. Now we can put the value x by 4 plus x by 2 plus x. Now here we can solve it. Here downside no nothing is here, so it will be 1. So LCM of 4 to 1 will be what? 4. Okay. And then 4 1 ja 4 and 1 into x x. 2 2 ja 4 and 2 into x 2x. And here 1 then 1 into 4 4 and then 4 into x 4x. Now 4 plus 2 plus 1 here. So 7x by 4 it will be. Now is equal to 14,000. If we will take 4 to that side, then it will go with the product of 14,000 and 7 will come at downside. Then you can divide it at 7 1 ja 7 and 7 2 ja 14 with 3 0. And 2000 into 4 is equal to what? 8,000. 8,000 will be the value of x. It means C gets 8,000 now because the value of C is x. So we can say that amount of C is 8,000. Now we will calculate amount of B, x by 2, that is 8,000 by 2, that is 4,000. Same as amount of A will be x by 4, that is 8,000 by 4 is equal to rupees 2,000. You can check it, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 4, 40,000 again. Okay, students. So I hope that you all have understood. Now let's see another question. Now, question number 4. This question is based on the population. So the population of town increases by 10% annually. It is randomly increased. Now, if the present population is 17,798, then what was it a year ago? It means previous population we have to find. At first, we will assume that as population of a town a year ago is x. Then what is the percentage increase? So increment in population is 10% of x. It means 10 by 100. We can say it 10% of x means what? 10 by 100 into x. Now 1010 cancel, 1 into x here and 10 in denominator. Now if you will add the population which is 1 year ago with the increment, then we will get the current population, present population. So At first, x plus x by 10 is equal to 17,798. Now we will solve it. Again, downside, no value returned, it means 1. LCM of 1 and 10, we will take 10. And 1 10 ja 10, 10 into x, 10x. 10 1 ja 10, then 1 into x, x. 10x plus x is equal to 11x by 10. Now again 10 will go that side. Here you can see. Now we have to divide it. So if you will divide 17,798 by 11, then what we will get? Let's see. 11 1 ja 11. What is left? 6. Now 7. 11 6 ja 66. Now 1 left. Now 9. 11 1 ja 11. Now what is left? 8. And again 8. So 11 8 ja 88. So what we will get? 1618. And this one we will have to multiply with 10. So we will get 16,180. So it was the previous population of a town. Okay, dear. Now, next question is that in examination, one student requires 32% marks to pass. Okay. He gets 145 marks and fails by 15 marks. It means if he got more 15 marks, then he will pass. It means if we will add 145 plus 15, then it will be its passing mark. But before that, we will assume the maximum marks. So let maximum marks be x. Then pass marks is equal to 145 plus 15, that is 160. Now after that, x of 32% is equal to 160, passing marks both are. So we will change it x into 32 by 100, and here we can cut it here also. But if we will take it to that side, then it will be 160 into 100 by 32. Now 32 1 ja 32 and 32 5 ja 160, and 5 into 100 will be 500, and so 500 will be the total marks, maximum marks. Okay, students. So I hope that you all have understood, students. So now you have to do some assignment work at your home, dear. So in RS Sarwal book, you have to solve question number 17 to 23 of exercise 9A. Okay, dear. So thank you.